Hello there, what's up? Cormando here. Welcome to my Elimination Chamber 2017 predictions video. Now, at the start of the week, I was thinking to myself, before SmackDown that happened, I was like, this is going to be this is going to be a rather short show, a shorter pay-per-view than general, which I was like, yay. Or the matches are going to last really long. But then, SmackDown happened, and a ton of matches have been announced, so I assume it'll just be like a regular episode, a regular pay-per-view. Or one match was announced before the show, Becky versus Mickey. But yeah, going into this week, I really was expecting a shorter show, but then they just announced all these different matches, and I was like, okay, I'm all for it. So let's get to it. Let's get predicting. It's predicting time. Now, first off, the pre-show match was announced February 10th is this year. That was yesterday. I had a feeling this might have been announced. It's Mojo Rawley versus Kurt Hawkins. Fortunately, Mojo Rawley will likely win. There's been this sort of on and off again thing with these two. It's very rarely been featured on SmackDown. They had like some weird backstage pre-SmackDown segment on YouTube. And then they got on the thumbnail and you look at Mojo, he just looks like such a douchebag. He really does. He really just looks like a douchebag. I've nothing against the guy, but the thumbnail, it just screams douchebag to me. And I'm interested to see Corongans. It looks like he's wearing some this new gear, like a singlet type of thing. I want to see what he's wearing. I just wish they would use both of these guys better. Like Corongans gets jobbed out every week on the bloody live events. He loses like the 10-second match shit, which put me off going to live events ever again. I hate that crap. And he does that every week. That's been happening to him. It's pathetic. It honestly is. But unfortunately, I'll go with Mojo winning, and I don't expect much from it, but they could surprise me. Now, moving on to the main show. We have John Cena versus AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose versus The Miz versus Baron Corbin versus Bray Wyatt in the Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship. It's a bit of a mouthful. Now, most people are just saying Bray Wyatt's going to win. That's it. Bray Wyatt's going to win. They're not really, thinking about Cena retaining or what have you, which would be the obvious outcome if this was, if Orton hadn't won the Rumble. I'd say Cena would likely just win. Which is why I think the Elimination Chamber and pay-per-views sort of in between WrestleMania are a bit of a waste of time. But because everyone is predicting that Bray Wyatt's gonna win, I get the feeling they might not go that way. I mean, I'm still sort of thinking that's what's gonna happen, but I mean, just because everybody's saying it, they might do something different and Bray won't win. Like a potential Miz victory. I don't know. But I think that's kind of good that this is unpredictable. But I get the feeling Bray isn't going to win just because everybody's saying it. They'll maybe pull I don't know, whatever the saying is and go with someone else. But I think it could be a good match. And they're also saying that it's going to be a new chamber. There's going to be a different chamber or something, like a rebuilt one or something. And, I don't know what to call it, but they're saying it's going to be a new one. So I'm interested to see what it's going to look like. But I think it could be a good match. But I just think like the Elimination Chamber, they sort of toned it down the last while because it's, they're getting hurt in this, I know it's not because of the 10 tons of steel. It hurts, getting thrown about on that stuff. It's not steel. It's highly likely that it's not steel because steel is solid, and that shit would really hurt if they were getting tossed like the steel steps. Not steel steps. But it's a thing that hurts, and obviously they don't want to get hurt. So that's why it's sort of been toned down. They're not doing so much stuff the last while. But I still think it could be a good match. And hopefully they sort out the whole the doors so that they're actually at least somewhat close to bulletproof as they've claimed them to be, and they don't just fall apart and then Mark Henry waddles out of one like the last time. But yeah, I'm gonna go Bray Wyatt, even though I'm still not just so sure that he will win it. I think it'll be good. Now, there's also 3 women's matches on the show, which is pretty crazy. I didn't see that coming, but we have Nikki Bella versus Natalya. I thought their promo this week, or interview thing, was pretty funny. Natalia saying that if something about how Cena would end up with her if she wasn't married, it was so bloody. I was just like, what the fuck? When she said that, I was just at knots. Like I thought it was hilarious. Um, I think this has been okay. They didn't do anything last week, but I think this it's been going on for a little while, and I think it's been pretty good. Like I liked the brawl, like in the merchandise stand. I thought that was good. A lot of people were saying they probably shouldn't have been like a singles match, and they should have been like something else. But maybe they've got a lot of time till WrestleMania. They could easily have a match again on SmackDown, and it could be something else. Because they've done that in the past, you know, Steel Cage, Alexa Bliss, Becky. So we could maybe get something in one of the SmackDown shows. I'm gonna be surprised if Nikki wins. Since Natalia's had so many sort of low shots at her, but maybe Natalia gets pissed and attacks her, and then that sets up another match. So I'll go with Nikki. And also, I don't get this. Nikki sounds more convincing and more real to me in a promo, in cutting promos or doing stuff on SmackDown or whatever. But then in real life, or on like a Total Divas or interviews outside, she sounds so fake. I don't get it. She just doesn't sound real. It makes no sense to me. Like I was watching that interview thing, I was like, she sounds really good and believable here, but on everything else she sounds so fake and forced. I don't get it. It should be the other way around. Like bloody Big Robot or Big Cass, you know, that's what he's like. Yeah, it's weird. Now, next match we have the tag team turmoil match for the tag titles. American Alpha, Heath Slater and Rhino, Breezango, Usos, Ascension, Vaudevillains. Some people are saying that the Revival could be like the final team. I could see that happening. Could see a potential unannounced team coming out. But the tag division just isn't being used right on SmackDown. There's weeks where they aren't even on, and then when they are, it's either like a Battle Royal or that big 12-man tag match that we've seen many times now. They just aren't doing the tag division right. Like I see some responses like on WWE's Twitter, and people are like, "Oh, American Alpha's boring," and that pisses me off because they're not. But it's just they're not being used right. They're not being used like they were in NXT. The booking in NXT was great, you know, and they put on great matches all the time. That's what people loved about them, was the awesome matches they had, and we don't get to see that now. And there's so many talented teams in this match, in the SmackDown roster, but they just don't get to see it. There's not a feud going. There needs to be a feud that gets people interested in this. Like people care about the whole. I would say all the women's matches more than more than anything on SmackDown. Really, there's a lot of like interesting and things happening. You know, the feud's just interesting, but. And then you get to this, and there's nothing really going for it, you know. But I was surprised as hell when the Ascension won the 12-man tag. That they got the pin. I was like, holy shit, they actually won a match. I would love to see them get a proper push. Same for all the teams on SmackDown. I would love to see Ascension because I've seen them come from NXT and then get used like shit ever since. It'd be great to see him come back. And I also love Connor's this new face mask. I don't think he's had it on SmackDown yet, but he's got this face mask thing that he had made. It looks badass. I'd like to see more of it. But I think the American Alpha will likely retain here, unless like the unannounced team comes out and beats them. But I don't know. I mean, the Revival's setting up to face some Authors of Pain at NXT Takeover, so. And they're almost sort of turning face, but not like true face. They're sort of like tweener, which is interesting. So we'll see. But I'll go with American Alpha. I just hope that we don't get to see the Vaudevillains or somebody like Breezango just lose really quickly in this, and just like that would be stupid. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, yes, sort of, I get it. It's always sort of happens in a match like this, but don't. Got a lot of talented teams here. Use them. Let them wrestle. Let them do what they do. You know? So moving on. We have Alexa Bliss versus Naomi for the Women's Championship. Naomi's pinned Alexa Bliss a couple times now, which seems to be the go-to thing now on Raw as well, where the challenger pins the thing and then gets a title match. It seems to be happening on every championship feud. It's a bit repetitive. I think almost every one that's how it's went. Maybe not the WWE championship, um, but almost every other title that's how it's went down. There should be like a number one contenders match or something, or just shake things up a bit. Like Sami Zayn with Jericho, the Raw tag titles. Not so much the SmackDown titles. Well, they essentially did pin. I think they pinned Chad Gable or somebody. But that's been the way it's been going. Just shake things up a little bit. But I've enjoyed it, and I really did enjoy the dual contract signing. I thought that was really good. Like when Naomi kicked Alexa Bliss over, like from standing at the other side of the table, I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really cool. I did enjoy that. I thought that was a good little contract signing, and I've sort of liked the build to it. I still think Naomi was better as a heel. I really do. I said before about the whole dance thing that she does. Yeah, the lights is cool and the slide down the ramp is cool, but it just looks like she comes out and she has no clue what she's doing. Like that initial thing that she does, just looks like she has no clue what she's doing. She should have some sort of really cool thing, dance routine or whatever in effect, but it just sort of looks like she comes out and just sort of wings it every time. It's not like it's the same thing every time. It's different. It just isn't very good, in my opinion. Um, but she's still good. I like the spring-legged moonsault that she's been using. That's great. I just think she was a lot better as a heel. But I don't think she's gonna win here. Maybe if they're going that way, maybe WrestleMania. But I think Alexa Bliss will win here. Maybe due to some cheating, as heels do. I don't think Naomi's gonna win here. So yeah, could be a good match though. Moving on, Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. It's essentially sort of built in with that feud, sort of. Like the whole contract signing, that's really about it. But I just wish there was more time to build to all of these. They've done a good job with the time they've had, but I think if had there been more time, it would have been even better. But quantity over quality, yeah. I'll go with Mickie James winning this one too. I don't think Becky will get the win yet. Again, probably due to some cheating. Maybe Alexa Bliss will help. I don't know. But I get the feeling Becky won't win here. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. Maybe she'll get her comeuppance sort of at WrestleMania. But then again, I could see them all being in together for like a fatal 4-way for the title. I don't know. But I think there's also going to be a fatal 4-way for the Raw Women's title, so I don't know if they would do 2 fatal 4-ways. I don't know. But the show is 47 hours long, so I'm sure they could fit on as much matches as they want. Anyways, I'll go with Mickie winning, but I have enjoyed Mickie back, and her promos is like the way she talks and that sort of really, I don't know, not I was gonna say seductive. I wouldn't say that, but like sort of creepy and odd and crazy, I guess. Like the promo in the contract signing was a little weird, but I liked it. It was cool. I'll go with Mickie James winning. It's her first match. Well, oh no, it's not. The Royal Rumble and she lost. But I think she'll win here. Now we have Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler in a handicap match. Ziggler's just been beating the shit out of these guys with steel chairs. He loses to them and then he beats the shit out of them with a steel chair. I think that should probably be the way it should go this time. I mean, Apollo Crews and Kalisto should beat Ziggler. I mean, Ziggler beating them two, yeah, it's good for Ziggler, but it really doesn't do a good thing for Kalisto in that. Them two really haven't been used well at all, really, since coming to the main roster. I mean, Kalisto was US champion and he had great matches, but story-wise and what have you, they haven't really done a whole lot with him. But what I'm guessing here is they'll all be thrown into the obligatory multi-man ladder match at WrestleMania for the IC title. That title that Dean Ambrose has. He really shouldn't be in the chamber match. I would have liked them to sort of do something with the IC title, but that's what will happen at WrestleMania. That's the go-to thing the last few years, and people jizz about it like, oh, it's going to be the greatest match ever, and oh, I wish we could have AJ Styles and this guy in a ladder match. That would be the greatest thing ever. Yet it never is. It's usually a decent enough match, but it's never as great as people make them out to be. I would rather just like a fatal 4-way or something, or a fatal 5-way or a 6-way or something, and them just go nuts. You know, like 205 Live did this week. They had a fucking awesome show this week. It was the best 205 Live show yet. I loved it. From start to finish, it was great. Great wrestling, funny moments. Um, it was the best thing. Actually, gave me some hope for the future. If they can do stuff like that every week, and people will want to see it, the crowd was loving it. If you do stuff like that every week, let them wrestle, which is kind of what the cruiserweight should be more about, in my opinion. Less sort of story and randomness and just wrestling. The fans will love it. And they were loving it. If you do that every week, it'd be good. But anyways, here I will go with Apollo in that winning, and then afterwards Dolph will just rape them with a steel chair, uh, the worst kind of rape. And then finally we have Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. Um, I'm enjoying the whole Wyatt family sort of thing, sort of crumbling or whatever. I think Orton's gonna win here. I would like to see Harper win, but because Orton's the Rumble winner and going on to Mania, he's got to win here. Um, but maybe it could end up being a triple threat for the title, Orton, Wyatt, and Harper. I mean, it seems a bit far fetched, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think that would be cool, a cool way to go. And Harper had like a great promo, like people were jizzing about his promo on SmackDown. I thought it was a good promo. Um, but it seems, there was a thing, I think it was like that woke culture thing again, and they said it could be Cena, Wyatt, or somebody said that it could be Cena, Wyatt, and Orton for the thing, and then that's how Cena becomes 17-time champion. Which I would be opposed to, because I don't really like an unnecessary title reign like that just for him to get it back again. I mean, I like shorter title reigns, but like that short and just for him to get it back again is kind of stupid in my opinion. Um, and I don't feel they've made a big deal out of Cena becoming 16-time champion. That's something they mention all the time in the past. And then it's happened, and I don't think they've really made as big a deal as I thought they would have out of it. But maybe they're saving it for when he defeats the record, becomes 17-time champ. Who knows? But I'll go with Orton win this. I think it's going to be a good show. I do. I think it could be a good show. There's a lot of potential there for some good stuffs. And I hope they do good. I just don't think it's necessary for a show, for pay-per-views to be this close together. Then we've got bloody Fastlane 3 weeks after this. I just don't think it's necessary. I really don't. It's just there's no need for it. There really isn't. You could space them out better if you really wanted to have these shows here. There's enough time between WrestleMania and the start of the year. But what do I know? What do I know? But there you have it. That's the whole Elimination Chamber predictions. There's no other news or that to talk about. I mean, Bobby Lashley says he wants to attend the Hall of Fame. Sasha Banks was deadlifting 215 pounds or something, and people are going nuts about her form or something. She didn't do it right. Even I know fuck all about it, and just watching it, I was like, that doesn't look right. When she stood up, she was like all the way back. I was like, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right on the old back. And people say you're supposed to lift more with your legs and your back, but I've seen people watch Cena and all their people, and they always seem to lift with their back doing that, as opposed to the legs, or at least I think they do. I don't know. I don't fuck all about bloody weightlifting. But it didn't look good, and people were sort of going nuts about that. I don't even know where she posted that. It was just a video some wrestling site linked. There was no original link to it, so I don't know who posted it. It sounded like it was Mikaze talking, the guy from Up Down Down, her husband. And also Nikki Bella is supposed to maybe be going sort of part-time after WrestleMania. She's having some problems with her neck or what have you. Like Daniel Bryan said, she's having like tingling or something down her arm, so that's not good. So she's maybe gonna tone it back. Like she hasn't been in the house shows that much lately, so I think they'll probably just sort of keep her on the SmackDown or whatever, but not the house shows, which is okay. Health is more important. So yeah. But there you have it. That's the Elimination Chamber predictions. Feel free to tell me yours, and I'll see you for my review on Sunday after the show, or early Monday. And I also don't have work on Monday, which is awesome. That's the one sort of thing I like about this, is the day off we have in February works out with the pay-per-views, which is good, very good. That's it. See you later.